Welcome. In this video, we're going to aim to misbehave and do a solo playthrough of Firefly the Game. So Firefly is a pick up and deliver game for 1 to 4 players based on the TV series, which had 1 season and 1 movie made. Basically, as our goal as a captain of a ship, we're going around picking up cargo, delivering to other places for different contacts, and trying not to get in trouble with the Alliance. So the basics of the game, we're going to have a scenario that we need to get through. There is one solo option here. So our setup is going to go with the normal rules with a couple exceptions here. In addition to selecting our leader, we may also select up to 4 crew cards from any deck, up to a total value of $1,000, and we place a pile of exactly 20 disgruntled tokens to the side. These tokens will be used as game length tokens. So basically we're going to have 20 turns plus 1 here. So the solo game turn. In the solo game, a turn consists of doing each of the 4 actions no more than once. Whenever you take a fly action, your turn is over and a new turn begins. Every time you take a fly action, you must return a game length token to the bank. When all 20 tokens are gone, you may take 1 final turn, but may not take the fly action on your final turn. We have 3 goals we can choose for this game. Goal 1, the good, making connections in the game solid with 5 different contacts. So our contacts over here, if we perform a mission for them, we become solid with them. So we need to become solid with all 5 of those. Or goal 2, the bad, crime does pay in the game with 15,000 credits or more. Or goal 3, the ugly, no rest for the wicked, successfully proceed past 20 or more misbehaved cards. Set aside misbehaved cards you proceed past to track your progress. We're just going to choose goal 1, so we want to become solid with 5 contacts. This game is definitely better with multiple players, but this is a great way to learn the basics of the game. So on your turn, we basically have 4 actions we can do. Flying, we can do a short burn, basically just move 1 spot and done, or we can do a full burn and move up to our core's movement, so that would be 5, but that does cost us a fuel to do. We'll need to do that a lot. Other action is buy. So we can get gear or hire a crew from our supply spaces, and we have 5 places: Osiris, Persephone, Virginia, Silverhold, and the Space Bazaar. We can deal with our contacts to get other jobs, and then work, do the jobs we have, or if we don't perform any of their jobs, we can work just for a random $200 or credits. So for our setup, nav decks. Place the reshuffle cards in their discard piles if we're 3 or more. So our nav decks are for getting through the Alliance space. That's going to be the blue outlined areas on the board. We have our border space, which will be the yellow areas around the blue spot. Then the Alliance and Reaver ships are placed. So the Alliance ship goes in this spot here, Londinium, and the Reavers start up there at the logo. Then we choose our ships and our leaders. So I have chosen Malcolm because I'm going with the series. We can have up to 4 other characters. But real quick, just so all my characters are going to have morals. This guy's a pilot and soldier. He's got his brown coat ability and stat, so he provides 2 fight and 1 negotiation. Then for the other 4, brought in Kaylee, good attack, mechanic, reroll, 300 credits there. And Nara, a companion with a reroll and lots of negotiation and some fancy duds, another 300. Then we have Simon Tam, a medic, very smart. Gets +2 to medic checks in case someone gets killed, and +2 to River Tam's gifted rolls and some fancy duds. He's also wanted, so we don't want the Alliance ship to come looking for him. Provides 2 tech and 200 credits. And then River, she's gifted, so before each test, we're going to roll a die and see what she's going to do. And of course, she gets +2 to that die roll. And she does not cost us anything else. So we've got 800 in credits on our crew. And we are starting up here in Persephone. Goal of the game, we've already got that set up. We are trying to get through this by becoming solid with 5 different contacts. So for our starting jobs, we're going to deal each player a job card from basically each of the 5 contacts. And we must discard down to 3. And then we're going to prime the pump, reveal the top 3 cards of each supply deck over on this side. And basically when we go take a buy action, we get to choose 3 and potentially get to, so we can either choose from the discard pile or draw straight off the top of the deck. So our contacts, basically all of them are going to let us know what their name is. If we're solid with them, a special ability. If we're also solid with them, we can sell contraband and cargo to them, and lets us know where we can find him. He's at the Space Bazaar at the Red Sun. Then on the back, name of the job, where we can pick up stuff, drop it off. If we have some requirements to do the job, whether it's legal or illegal. And then if there's any bonuses and the money we'll get for doing that bonus. And the other item is, once we do one of these things, we have to pay our crew whatever these costs are. So right now, every job we do, we're going to spend $800 to keep our crew happy. So we'll take one job from him. And then we'll get a job from Badger. Harkin. Patience. And Niska. So those jobs from Niska, illegal. We need to get 3 misbehaved cards and get through those. We also need a hacking rig, which we currently don't have, but it's going to be $4,500 because we have a companion bonus. Patience. Wants us to misbehave 3 times. We've got everything we need there. That's at the Mother Lode in the Red Sun, which is either of these 2 spaces. Harkin wants us to go to the White Sun where he's at, load 2 passengers and a cargo, and take them to Brisigmin, which is over there. We get a soldier bonus of 300, and we have 1 soldier in our crew. It's immoral, though. Wasn't expecting that from him. So that's going to make all our people a little bit disgruntled. Badger wants us to behave 3 times with a transport, which we don't have, and Amnon. Get some passengers and deliver passengers. Get paid 200 per passenger at Ithaca. Well, since dealing with him, we need to go to the cruiser, and I don't want to go there. I'm going to take this even though it's immoral. Basically, I'm getting rid of these 2 because I don't have a transport or a hacking rig. So they go face up in the discard pile. So we're keeping those. Then in each of these spaces, give them a shuffle and put 3 in the discard pile. So at Osiris, got a ship upgrade and fake ID and a med bay. Persephone, which is where we are currently located. We've got some hastily forged documents, a soldier, and a hacking rig. At Regina, the Grange Brothers, sniper rifle, and a grav thruster, +1 to a full burn range. And at Silver Hold, got a sniper rifle, an angry mob, and a pistol. And the Space Bazaar. An expendable Merc, hacking rig, and Helen. And of course, our Serenity. All of our ships are the same starting out. They're going to let us know we get the drive core, Radion Accelerator Mark 1, range of 5, spend a fuel to do that. Then we have 3 slots for other items that we can purchase. And we start with the 6 fuel and 2 spare parts. We can have 3 active jobs and 3 jobs in our hand and a max crew of 6. We also start with 3,000 credits. And with that, we are ready to get started. And the first thing we're going to do is buy some stuff. Fake ID. Oh, he comes with that. Yeah, Shepherd book. So we can consider 3 and purchase 2. After rolling, we'll consider the hacking rig and also bring in a low-life vulture plus 1 part from salvage ops. So we are going to purchase both of these. He is free, and this is going to cost us 400. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're also going to purchase some fuel for 100. And the gear, we can have as much gear as we want, but when we go take a test, we can only put 1 gear on each individual. So I would go ahead and give this to Kaylee for now, but we can change that up as needed. All right. So I've done a buy action. We're going to work, so $200 for free. We can deal with Badger if we want. Maybe he's got a better item for us we want to go searching for, because we're currently not doing anything with him. Another immoral. We don't want that one. That one's just go to Georgia and misbehave twice and do that. Or another immoral. Oh, yes. Don't want to be fighting. So we're going to pass on those 2. I think we'll go ahead and pass on that one too and keep the 3 we have. So next thing we can do is fly. So that's going to cost us a token. So every time we move into a blue space, we're going to draw one of these. Yellow spaces, one of the border spaces. And I want to get down here. So we spent the token and spending 1 to do a full burn. So move 1 space. Customs inspection. So prepare to be boarded. Contraband and fugitives not in your stash are seized, and it's a full stop. Or we spend a fuel. Warrant is issued, and then we evade. We don't have any contraband or fugitives. So there's a token that lets us know if we've got that. So fugitives and contraband. Does not affect those 2. So we're just going to let that happen, and it's a full stop. So not a good start. Next turn, nothing we can do in open space except fly. So we'll try again, moving 1 space. Distress signal. We search and rescue tug, spend a fuel, remove disgruntled from all moral crew and take $200, full stop, or all moral crew are disgruntled and keep flying. Another terrible thing to happen in this game. So we're going to do a full stop, spend a fuel, and take 200 money. So spending a fuel, and we get 200 money. Nothing we can do, so we're just going to do a normal move. We don't have to draw any cards, we're just going 1 space. So now our next turn, we are off to a terrible start. So we're going to start a job here for Amnon. So load passengers to no limit. We have the requirements there. When we deliver, we get 200 per passenger, plus a $400 medic bonus. So we're going to load up our ship with passengers. Got some cramped quarters. So that was our job action. Then we're going to deal with him again. Let's see. Mother load, load 3 cargo. The White Sun misbehaved to load 2 contraband. Let's see. We're heading up that direction. White Sun, Red Sun. We'll go ahead and hold on to that. We don't exactly have to do it. And discard those. Don't have any room to buy anything, so we are going to move, spending some fuel. Moving one spot here. Player to your right must move the Reaver Cutter one sector within the border space. So when you're playing solo, you can move these ships wherever you want to. I know online, this game can get fairly easy if you never have to deal with those. So that's the rule I'm going with, but you can move them however you see fit. So we'll move him one spot. Then we're going to move into the mother load and keep flying and end our turn. So our next turn, we're going to go to the mother load mine holdup and misbehave 3 times to hopefully succeed at getting ourselves 3,300 credits. So misbehave 1. We have an alliance patrol, so identification phase, or this one, hightail it out of here. If we have a fake ID, we can just proceed. And Shepherd Book has a fake ID. It wasn't born a shepherd. So we can just proceed on that. So that one has passed. So most of these are going to give us 2 options. Sometimes there's basically a joker that will let us just go ahead and pass. So that was one passed. Next one, local law, money talks, or guns a-blazing. So both of these are proceed. If we use basically our skill checks, we will roll a die. We get to add each skill we have onto that die roll. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, potentially some more from River. Or bribing. When it has a bribe in there, we can spend 100 credits, and for every 100 we spend, we add one to the die roll. And with negotiation, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go ahead and roll a die to see what River's going to do, and because of Simon, we add 2 to that roll. So she's up to a 3. She's adding 2 fight to this. But I don't want to kill a crew, so we're going to money talks. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to spend 500 for 5 more, so we're up to 10. Then roll our die, 1 or better, we succeed. So we're proceeding. So missing behave again. Let's see, I love my captain, requires no disgruntled crew, which we're good with. Load a cargo and proceed. Pay each disgruntled crew an extra cut now or discard them and proceed. Well, we're going to go with this one. I'm going to assume the loading a cargo is optional. We're just going to proceed. Because we don't have room for it unless we give up something else. So we have succeeded. We're going to get 3,300 credits, subtracting 800. So we get 2,500 for doing that job. And we are now solid with patience. So we can sell a contraband and cargo to her. And we may consider 4 jobs when dealing with her. Since we're at a planet, we're going to spend 100 to get some fuel. And then spend a fuel and lose a turn to get moving. So we want to get here. So our first spot. Oh, what's that noise? That doesn't sound good. So do some tech or spend a part just to keep flying. Well, with tech, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we roll a die, we're automatically getting. If we roll once to see what River Tam's going to add, so 3 plus 2 is 5. She's adding 2 negotiation to this. Then we roll for our actual test. So when you roll the ship, that's a 6. It's an exploding die, so we keep the 6. We get to roll again into another 6. So we're at 12. 15 plus or 5, so 20 is definitely good enough. Yeah, that sound went away. It was just loud music from Kaylee having her headphones off. So we keep flying. We'll fly through that area. Keep on going. We'll fly there. Uh-oh, Alliance Cruiser. Can't run. They're pulling us in. Move the cruiser to your sector. Oh, this is not good. Pay fines. So if we had any warrants on us, it would cost us $1,000. We don't have any. So we clear warrants if we had any. All contraband and fugitives are seized, including those in your stash. We don't have any of that. Roll for each wanted crew. On a 1, we remove the crew from the game. 2 to 6, the crew dodges capture, and it's a full stop. Well, we have 2 wanted crew. Simon, Tam, and River. So we'll roll for Simon first. Got a 4. Roll for River. Got a 6, so we kept those, luckily. But it is a full stop, and we reshuffle that stack of cards. So what's that, our 3rd full stop now? So our next turn, there's nothing we can do in there. So we're going to mosey along because we just want to move 1 space. We're going to start working on this job, misbehave to load 2 contraband, which is going to mess up what we've got going on here. So we're not going to do that. Instead of just moseying along, we're going to move it. So we started there, we move 1 space. Freighter convoy may purchase fuel for 200, parts for 300, and up to 3 cargo for 300 each. Keep flying, or we can go on pirate. We're going to choose just to keep flying and not purchase anything. So our 2nd spot, keep flying. 3rd spot, keep flying. 4th, keep flying. And do we want to end on a planet now? All right, all done. Next turn, nothing to do but fly. So movement of 1, keep flying. Movement of 2. Guess we could have just moved from there to there. Yeah, so keep flying, and then into Ithaca. We're good, and stop. So we've got a job to complete here. Deliver the passengers, get 200 per passenger, and a special 400 bonus. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 1,800. So 2,200 minus 8. So we're getting 1,600 credits. Then we're going to buy some fuel. Spending 600. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're solid with him. Then we're going to mosey a spot so we can deal with Niska, looking at 3 cards. All right, one's immoral. So here we just need to go to the Osiris and the White Sun and misbehave twice. We also need a hacking rig, which we can discard something to do that. Let's see. Needs a hacking rig and like immoral. We're not doing that one. So we'll keep a judge in Niska's pocket. We'll do a job to get 200 money. Then we're going to take off flying. Move 1. Keep flying. Move 2. See, salvage ops, load 2 cargo, full stop, or keep flying. We'll keep flying. Alliance base. We found the cruiser again. Good grief. Well, cruiser comes over. We don't have any warrants. Don't have any contraband or fugitives. We do have 2 crew. So for Simon and River. Oh, she is caught and removed from the game. And we are very sad. And full stop. And reshuffle. So with all these full stops and everything bad going on for us, this is turning out to be a tough one. All right, once again, nothing we can do there. So we've got to move. We're just going to mosey over to Osiris. Then we're going to misbehave 3 times. Well, actually, before we misbehave, let's see if we want to buy something. Ignore all breakdowns, fake ID. Wanted crew roll. Oh, that would be nice to have. That automatically gets us solid with Harkin. So wouldn't have to do his immoral job. So I might go ahead and take that. Then, or consider it, look at 2 others. Modified, so we've got better movement for 1200. Fuel to initiate a full burn. May mosey up to 2 sectors and ignore breakdowns. Do I have that kind of money? I want to spend 4,000. Yep. So we're spending 4,000. This is going to replace our other drive core. And that fake ID we'll give to Simon, since he misses his sister. It also provides 2 negotiation with him. And we are now solid with Harkin. So I'll just take one of his cards to put that down here to show we're solid with him. And that goes there. All right. We're going to go ahead and try the judge in this kid's pocket. We don't have a grifter. We've got those other requirements. We need a hacking rig. So we discard this to count it as a hacking rig. Now we just hope we don't fail. Little side job. So a detour, well, that stops it. So we're just going to stay on target and proceed. Next, bit of a local color. If we have wash, we automatically proceed, which we don't. So we'll blow a new crater in this little moon, needing a 6 on the negotiation, or bar fight, needing a 6 on fight. So negotiation, we're already at a base 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's the route we're going to take. We'll roll the die just to see what happens. And we are fine. And then everything that's not nailed down, load her up. Requires transport, which we don't have. So idle hands or the devil's workshop. For each crew on job without gear, load 1 contraband and proceed. Well, that means we're getting, well, our crew is 3. We've got 4, 1 with the gear, so we're getting 3 contraband, which we'll hide down here. All right, so we succeeded with that. It's going to get us 4,000 credits, minus 800. Oh, also with their purchasing, we had the money. I'm going to buy 2 more fuel. That happened in my first buy action. And we are now cool with Niska. So we need to get solid with Badger. So we're going to initiate a burn. And move 1. Distress signal. Spend a fuel, remove disgruntled. Take 200, or we're going to disgruntle. Once again, we're coming to a full stop. Removing a fuel. And getting 200. Can't do anything else. We can now mosey up to 2 sectors, so we will do that. 1, 2. I'm going to start with working a deal with patience. All right. Misbehave to get paid. Misbehave to get paid. We're going to keep those 2, pitching this one and that from Harkin. Then we're going to do an odd job for 200. Spend 100 on some fuel. Then initiate a full burn. So move 1. Freighter convoy may purchase some fuel and parts and keep flying, or go on pirating. We'll keep flying. Move 2. Keep flying. Move 3. Keep flying. 4. Salvage ops or keep flying. We're going to slide on by. Then in Persephone, player to your right must move the Alliance cruiser 1 sector, and we can keep flying, but we're done. So we'll move him a sector. Going to look for some jobs from Badger. So go to the White Sun and Ariel, which is right over there. To misbehave, need a fake ID. We've got all that. Go to Georgia to misbehave with explosives we don't have. Or that's doing some work. We'll keep these 2, just in case one goes wrong. And also discard that one, so we've got 3 in hand. Then we'll see if there's anything worth purchasing. We've got a hacking rig, a vulture, and a fake ID. Oh, we might need a hacking rig later. So we'll consider that and 2 others. Got an enforcer and a knife. We'll hire a merc with a knife for 400. And we're going to grab a fuel while we're at it. Yep, needed that discarded also. So these are the 3 we have right now. Sowing Chaos. Need to go to the Space Bazaar. Good old-fashioned mail robbery. Wait, is that the one we wanted to keep? Yes, that's the one we wanted to keep. That's the one we wanted to pitch. Good old-fashioned mail robbery, a bank holdup, and a hospital job. I haven't looked if any of those were crime jobs. 2 of those were crime jobs, so we would have gotten an extra $500 each on that, and that's taking, doesn't need to be split. So we got another $1,000 coming to us. So first we're going on a burn. Got rid of a badger card I probably shouldn't have, but oh well. Trying to get over to Ariel. Movement of 1, we're good. Second move, we're good. Third move, we're good. I'm going to do this illegal crime hospital job, get a $400 credit medic bonus, and $500 for that. Need to misbehave 3 times. First one, my guns will do the talking, so we got some fighting to do. Or disgruntle all crew and the attempt is botched. Well, I guess we're going fighting. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can discard that to add 1 to a test after rolling. All right. So we are good with that. Second, my guns will do the talking. Gunplay again. Same thing going on. That's a 1. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can discard that to get to 6. So we've got the killer crew and the attempt is botched. Well, the enforcer is getting killed along with his gear. Well, we do have a medic on board. He gets +2 to his medic check. So 1 to 3, well, he gets +2 to his die roll. So 1 to 4, the crew dies. 5 to 6, return to the ship. So rolling a die. So we saved him. He is not killed, just injured, and our medic saved his life. But the attempt was botched. So we can attempt this again. So another turn. 3 more tries. If we have a sniper rifle, we proceed. We got let's see you talk your way out of this one and take the guards out quiet like, needing a 6 up to proceed. So what are we at again? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get to 5. Or our negotiation is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to spend, with bribe, we can spend 100 credits, and for every credit, we get +1 to that. So we'll spend 100. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we don't need to spend that. And roll. And of course, we have a re-roll with her on that. So that's 1 done. Fake ID, we can proceed. He has a fake ID, and so does Simon. Next, we have a sniper rifle. Nope. So same thing again, keeping a low profile. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Since he's got a gun, we just need a roll of 1 or higher, which is going to happen barely, but we did have a re-roll, so we've completed this task. We have a medic bonus, so that's 3,900, and it's a crime. So 4,400. Solid with Badger. Got to pay off 1,000 to our crew. So we get 3,400, and we are now solid with 5 contacts. And that was our goal. At the end of the game, be solid with 5 different contacts. We do have 5 additional turns we could go, but really no sense in doing that. The other options was successfully proceed past 20 or more misbehave cards. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've done 10. We failed on 1. Halfway there to that one. That one probably wasn't getting done if we wanted to. 15,000 in money. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so 8,000 there. 9,200. So potentially we could have got to that one, but we're just going to call it short. I think we've shown enough to show how the game plays. So as always, hope you enjoyed this playthrough. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.